Greetings and welcome to this week's edition of 401k Real Talk. This is Fred Barstein, contributing editor at wealthmanagement.com's RPA Edge and CEO at Trout, TPSU, and 401k TV. I review all of last week's stories and select the 5 most important and interesting ones, providing open, honest, and candid discussion you will not get anywhere else. So let's get real. First story, as more cybersecurity attacks become a greater issue for financial advisors not covered by most E&O policies, additional insurance is starting to become more popular. The GAO reports usage of cyber insurance went from 26% of insurance company customers in 2016 to 47% in 2020, while the cost has doubled. The SEC is reported to propose cyber protocol for advisors to protect clients, but it's not expected to require insurance. The DOL issued cyber guidance recently to protect participants, indicating that plan sponsors may be liable if not followed. And hackers are more likely to attack third parties than big record keepers, who have much more protection, as evidenced by the recent breaches of MoveIt, a file transfer provider, which led to exposure of participant data at Fidelity and TIA. Advisors that retain or seek participant data could well become a target. Next story, SageView's founder and CEO Randy Long is stepping down to become chairman, hiring John Longley, former SVP at Silicon Valley Bank Private. SageView took PE money in 2021. The move signals the firm's focus on wealth management. SageView has $170 billion under management, of which just $3.5 billion is in wealth. As RPA aggregators grow, some expect that professional managers will be hired that not only have wealth experience, but can also oversee integration of acquired firms and greater use of technology. Next story, in their unabated quest to manage state plans, Vestwell announced that Colorado and Maine will participate in the first multi-state program, which they will oversee. No other firm other than Vestwell has won any state mandate since 2021. Colorado went live in 2021, with Maine expected by the end of the year. The program is designed to include additional states, especially smaller ones that may not be able to afford their own, as these programs continue to struggle to achieve scale. Vestwell may be winning these programs just as other fintechs are gathering small and startup plans because they have straight-through processing which does not require human intervention. It's a new paradigm that most traditional providers struggle to follow. Next story, Capital Group, the home of American funds, announced a pilot program with UCLA professor Shlomo Bernard's Pension Plus service that customizes retirement income payouts. The service will be embedded within their target date funds for no additional cost. As the co-founder of Auto Features and DC Plans, it is worth noting that Bernardsy claims that personalization is needed for the decumulation phase of retirement. Users complete a 10-minute survey which adjusts their payouts accordingly. One America had previously announced a partnership with Pension Plus. Finally, RPA RFPs are growing. In my recent column on wealthmanagement.com, I explore how that could affect RPA firms and could lead to more consolidation. Our record keepers were forced to achieve scale when the wave of RFPs heralded by RPAs hit them 15 years ago. But advisory practices are basically consulting businesses So while scale is helpful, they will need more, which includes wealth and benefit services for participants, which can be tricky for fiduciaries who are not allowed to recommend their own products. Big changes ahead for the 13,000 RPA specialists. So those were the most important and interesting stories from the last week. Please let me know if I missed anything or if you have any comments. Otherwise, I look forward to speaking with you next week on 4.